On the Market is a UK residential property portal. So we advertise properties that are either for sale or for let by agents or new home developers. And we advertise those to consumers who are seeking, obviously, to buy properties. And we put the two in touch through the portal. So there are a small number of property portals, you're right. And really one of the main differentiators for us is our ownership. We were set up by agents originally, and we still are actually majority owned by agents. So around 65% of the company is still in agent hands. And really that provides a strong proposition because, clearly for agents, where they can, they help and they support us. So there are specific things they might do. One of those that I think is quite well known now amongst consumers is what we call new and exclusive, where some of our agents support us by uploading new instructions, new properties to our portal before they go to the other portals. So clearly for interested buyers, consumers, or in the letting space, if you want to see properties first and get in there quickly, if it's a property that you are interested in, get your offer in quickly, get a viewing arranged, then you can do that first on the market. So, that's one of the key things that our agents support us with. So, that general support from agents and our ownership by agents, that sets us apart, I think. Really, the unique selling point is that, we're here to, as I say, intermediate, put together house sellers, house landlords, and the buyers. And we do that, we have, I think, what is a very friendly portal website. It's very user-friendly, easy to use for a consumer. They can get quickly to find the properties they're interested in, because obviously we have thousands of properties, but the way the site is set out and the search functions, and I think, are very user-friendly. So all of those things work, but really the key differentiator at the end of the day comes back to where I started, and it's having unique things that other portals don't have. So the early properties where we get those new and exclusive. Obviously we do have some agents who list exclusively with us. So there are some properties that those agents are representing for vendors, etc., that aren't on the other websites, and that therefore bring consumers increasingly to our website. I think obviously there are a number of metrics we track. Some of those are financial. We report our financials, and we've been reporting steady growth since we listed on the AIM market in February 18. We're seeing revenues grow, etc. So obviously those things are important. Financial stability and resilience is important. But there are other metrics as well. So for any portal, scale is the key importance. We need to have lots of properties to display because when they come to the site want to see lots of properties, and likewise we need to have brand awareness strong, that lots of consumers come to the site, so that the advertisers, the customers, or our estate agents and new home developer customers want to get their properties in front of many people, and that's what they're paying for. So we need both sides of that, and I think that's something that we've developed very strongly on both the consumer traffic and the agent listings and new home listings to be front of the AIM market. Really, I think there are, probably twofold in many ways. The first is just increasing our scale, particularly our scale, because of some of our strategies. Initially, we gave free offers to people on introductory trials to join us. Increasing our share of paying customers, which are the agents and new home developers, is clearly key and offers a lot of shorter-term growth potential for us. But actually, thereafter, there's a huge potential, I think, in differentiating our proposition further, rather than just being an advertising service. We now have a strong brand awareness amongst consumers and a very deep reach into a fragmented agency market in the UK, on the back of all the investment and the time we've spent, which has been substantial. But having achieved that, I think we've now got a very strong platform which we can start to push other products and services, both to agents and to consumers. So I think that platform, the establishment of that platform, which, as I say, has taken 5 or 6 years and tens of millions of pounds to develop that awareness, I think is a very powerful platform now for future growth. It is, obviously, there is one dominant player. I mean, I think actually what has encouraged me is, we know we went through some very challenging times during the COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown. And actually, one of the encouraging things is the financial resilience that we've demonstrated in that. And I think that is important for all stakeholders. They need reassurance that we are financially stable, we are a viable business. And I think that resilience we showed actually underpins that to a large degree. So I think that's very important. But after that, I think it comes back to the fact that twofold really. One is that we are much lower price point than the market leader in terms of charges we make to our customers. Now, obviously, it's not just price, it's value, but our value to those people and our value to consumers, I think, has been growing and is increasingly growing further. So I think our value proposition is both now very strong and strengthening, and clearly that stands us in good stead in terms of gaining market share. But it also comes back to that point I touched on, which is rather than just sort of mimicking the market leader but being cheaper, actually differentiating, innovating, finding new products and services that customers and consumers value and would like and would want to come to the portal to either use and see. It could be free in some circumstances, or to buy through the portal. And again, having that portal established gives us great reach, good buying power in terms of scale and so forth, that I think we're seeing a lot of exciting prop tech opportunities where the people developing them all good guys with great tech, but it's very hard for them to market to a very fragmented community, and they don't have the brand awareness or the wherewithal to get that brand awareness, because that's, as I say, timely and costly. So we can work with those people and partner with people to develop the platform further. Well, really, I think the future vision comes back to those things, which is, we want to be the portal of choice for customers and consumers alike. And we want to be there because we're offering them excellent value for money and great returns where they are paying us. And, for consumers who may not be paying anything, we want to offer them a great choice, added features and benefits, increasingly, added information and help and services that will bring them to the portal, yes, to look for properties and to contact our agent customers and our new home developers customers, but also because actually the portal is increasingly a site where they're getting what they need to get. There are huge amounts of things and services and information that people need around a house move. It's a very complex transaction. Most people only do it once or twice in their life. It's the biggest thing they're ever going to do. And I think if we can continue to champion and be the portal of choice on both sides of the network and offer them increasing value, then we'll be in a very good place.